Today we have a 2016 Nissan Sentra. We're replacing the fuel pump. So the fuel pump will be located in the rear passenger side. What you're gonna do is lift up right here on the edge, pull up to remove the seat. Just get them out from the seat belts here. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you while I remove this. Fuel pump will be located right there. So let's go ahead and get this out the way and then we'll get to that fuel pump. Now with the seat removed and this fully exposed, we're gonna use a Phillip head and twist. There will be an arrow on these showing which rotation you're gonna go. These are all gonna go clockwise. All right, now let's get this plate out of the way. And the fuel pump will be exposed right there. It'd be locked in place with this locking ring. They do make a special tool to open those up. But what I'm gonna do is just use a hammer and a flathead and just knock them. Sorry, I think he's moving. And knock them out the way, just putting a flathead here or a punch and just knocking it until it spins. And once that does, it will actually pop this up and allow the fuel pump to come out. So let's go ahead and unplug all these up here, and then we'll go ahead and remove this ring here to get the fuel pump out. So after a little time of knocking the sides here, like right there and a little bit in here, with a hammer and a flathead came out. So now we're just gonna lift up on this, get this fuel pump out. We're also gonna be changing out this gasket, this O-ring right here, this green one so we're gonna go ahead and remove that as well. Before I go ahead and remove all this, I'm gonna empty out all this gas. When we're checking out this vehicle specifically, we notice a green tint and a smell of diesel. So diesel's usually heavier, so it would be at the bottom if there is diesel in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the entire tank before I remove this fuel pump out. But to remove it, just kind of lift up. So I guess I can go ahead and remove it anyways. Just lift up, and then we'll go ahead and replace that. But before I do that, I'm gonna drain out this entire tank. All right, so now that I've drained out all the old gas, I'm gonna go ahead and install this new O-ring. And here, there's a little groove that it will go in, as you can see right there. Just go ahead and set that in there. My glove is falling apart now, thanks to the gas. So just let that sit there. Then now we're gonna go ahead and put our new fuel pump in. The little black portion will go out facing the front of the vehicle. So go ahead and angle that in like so, and slide it in. Being very careful with the side there as well. So just go ahead and angle that in there as well. And let me get this out the way. Hopefully it doesn't just drop right in. There we are. And so let's make sure this O-ring fits. Hope it doesn't fall in. All right, I'm gonna have to probably use both my hands for this. But this portion here will actually fit in the back right there. So let me get this in, and then I will get a view of how everything's gonna look, and then we'll put that locking ring in. So I kind of got it set in a good point where I can give you a view. So you can see the O-ring around it slightly. Just make sure it sits in that groove. This portion here we're gonna be sitting in the back where this plug is. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just slightly push down on it, like so. Just like that. So like I said, those two little ears there will have to fit right here. Also be sure to transfer this over from the old fuel pump onto here. The new one will not come with this to lock in the fuel line. So with it like this, I'm gonna go ahead and place the locking ring on. Let's see. I made a little mark, so I made sure to put it in the same exact direction. I bet you it doesn't matter, but just to be safe than sorry. So make sure that O-ring is still there. Did not move, still there, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this at a position where I can get it in. Damn, I should probably just end this video and do it. So, all right, so that's in place. Now, there you are. So it's gonna be the position you want it in here, and then slowly start twisting this just to get it locked in, like slightly. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start hammering it down in, locking it in place, and then we'll plug her back up. Now that I've got the locking ring back into place, holding the fuel pump down, went ahead and plugged everything back up. As you can see, make sure this clips in all the way. You hear the click noise. Just go ahead and get this cover back on here. Try to salvage this little foam here as much as I can, I guess. Go ahead and get this back in here, like so. There you are, until it's flush. Get this foam wrapped around. All right, so I'm gonna do that in just a second. But anyways, now that once you get the foam in place, just go ahead and press down, lining everything back up, and with your Phillip head, turning these to the left now. Basically the opposite of what you would do if you were, you know, screwing something in, let's loosey right tight. This time we're gonna go left. And then once you do that, we'll put the seat back on, fill her up some gas, and get her started. Now, once you've closed that plate up and turn those little plastic tabs over to the right, to the left, go ahead and put the seat down. So just go ahead and feed the buckles in, and then position it so that we can hit it back into place. So once you fed those through the holes there, just kind of, sorry about that, line this up, a little buckle right there to that hole. Just knock it down. As you can see, it locks into place. We'll do the same with the other side, and let's see if this vehicle will start after I put some gas in. All right, so let's give this a try. All right, there we are. That's how you replace the fuel pump on a 2016 Nissan Sentra. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. More videos to come.